Hey guys, welcome back to the Backlog. It's me, your man, Frozen Breeze, here once again to play another one of those wild things we like to call video games. And today, I'm returning back to the Mario Brothers series with what is known as Super Mario Brothers 2. Now, if you know absolutely nothing about the most important thing about this game, I don't even think you've ever even been on the internet before. If you think you've been on the internet and don't know anything about Super Mario Brothers 2, I don't even think you've even touched a goddamn mouse. If you know nothing about this, I don't even think you even deserve me telling it to you. So, I need you, if you don't know anything about Super Mario Brothers 2, I need you to leave this video right now and go figure that out, because I'm not going to be the one to retell you the same thing that everybody on the internet already knows about this game. I'll wait. I can wait all this time. You go ahead and leave this video right now. I don't need your view. You need to go ahead and figure out the most integral, most basic fun fact on this goddamn place we call the internet. So I'm going to wait for you to leave. Are you gone? Okay, so for all of you that know this game like the back of your goddamn hand, Super Mario Brothers 2 is actually a reskin of a video game called Doki Doki Panic. Yeah, I love ruining your guys' days. Yes, today we are playing Super Mario Brothers 2. And, well, like I said, this video game has a track record here on the internet, and we'll be talking about it. But we should probably go over the fact that I'm not playing the actual Super Mario Brothers 2. A long time ago, not a long time ago, I actually played Super Mario Brothers 1. Well, not the original Super Mario Brothers, because, well, the original Super Mario Brothers, but not the original Mario Brothers. It's a whole other confusing thing we can talk about another day. But this game that I'm playing, Super Mario Brothers 2, is not technically Super Mario Brothers 2. Like I said, if you've been around here on the internet before, you know the story. Super Mario Brothers 2 is actually a video game called Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Levels. The original game, what I played on the channel like a year and a half ago at this point, is, well, one of the most classic games of all time. It also helped save the video game industry as a whole after Atari and Coleco and Intellivision all just fucked it up, at least here in the US. But over in Japan, video games were still doing amazing in the market, so when Nintendo brought over their, NES, otherwise known as the Famicom, they put Super Mario Brothers on it, and it pretty much saved the entire gaming landscape for home video game consoles. Arcade's a bit different because the arcade never really died in the US, but, one of those things talking about the video game crash and all that stuff. But either way, Super Mario Brothers 1 pretty much saved the at-home video gaming market, and it was a hell of a hit. It sold extremely well. So the people at Nintendo wanted a sequel out pretty goddamn fast. So they released Super Mario Brothers 2, which is not this game. It was very, very, very similar to the original Mario Bros. And you're going to see the differences when we play this game. But it was deemed way too hard for the American market. Americans had just gotten back to playing video games at home, and they were not ready for the godforsaken toughness of Super Mario Brothers 2. So localizers instead pretty much threw out Super Mario Brothers 2, and they looked over at another video game called Doki Doki Panic. Doki Doki Panic was originally actually a Mario game pitched as a sequel to Super Mario Brothers, but the Nintendo thought it just didn't fit because it just didn't seem like Mario. It wasn't the original Mario game. So they instead used it as a promotion for a TV channel program thing in Japan and put a bunch of random characters that were from this TV channel onto this video game that was supposed to be Mario Brothers and released it as a game called Doki Doki Panic. Well, when the localizers at Nintendo of US or whatever it was called saw Doki Doki Panic, they saw it as a lot less hard of a game. So they were like, okay, we need you to reskin this game again and make it Mario so that we can release it here in the US. And if you didn't know that lore, then you, like I said, I don't think you don't have an OG card here on the internet. So This game, as it's known in Japan, is actually called not Super Mario Bros. 2, it's called Super Mario Bros. USA. This game was the only Super Mario Bros. 2 that the US knew until release of a compilation game that renamed the original Super Mario Bros. 2 as Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. So, that little history bit out of the way, we're not playing the Lost Levels. We're here playing what the US once thought was Super Mario Bros. 2. Now, this game, I'll tell you, I've never actually touched for all that long. Super Mario Bros. Pretty much everybody played as a child, just because of how well known it was. But Super Mario Bros. 2 never really got the recognition that it probably should have got, since it just was not as ported to many things during the early 2000s. So, when Super Mario Bros. 2 was shown to me about, like, the whole lore thing, I guess history at this point, it can't be lore when it's actually true, so that's a bit of a difference. Either way, when I was told all about that, even when I learned the most easiest fun fact on the internet, I still didn't really give a shit about Super Mario Bros. 2. It just looked like an odd game. So, in my experience, I've never beaten Super Mario Bros. 2. I'm going to be referring to it as Super Mario Bros. USA instead of 2, just to be a lot more accurate or whatever. But I've never actually beaten Super Mario Bros. USA, nor have I played it for a very long amount of time. But if I'm going to play more Mario games, I gotta play Super Mario Bros. 2. It's part of the series, even if technically it's not actually the sequel to Super Mario Bros. The things in this game are still important in the rest of the series. So, with all that preamble, we need to go ahead and start with the story. As you can see, the story's been going over and over and over again as there's no real intro to this game. But I want to be able to read it to you guys just so that you guys do, I don't know, somehow remember this. So, Super Mario Bros. 2, coming out in 1988. What is the story to this epic game? Well, it's real dumb. Story. When Mario opened a door after climbing a long staircase in his dream, another world spread before him and he heard a voice call for his help to be freed from a spell. After awakening, Mario went to a cave nearby. To his surprise, he saw exactly what he saw in his dream. And that's the story. Mario had like a lucid dream and now it's becoming real. So that's pretty much all you're given at the beginning of the game. I think the manual goes a little bit more in depth, where after Mario comes up from the dream, he goes on a picnic with his friends, and that's why you see multiple different characters here instead of just Mario, and then all of them go into that cave. So that's just a little bit of the change here, but either way, we need to go ahead and get into this game. I've never beaten Super Mario Bros. USA, nor have I played it for a long amount of time, so this is going to be very, very odd for me. I think it's going to be fun, but we'll see how it pans out. Either way. Also, I'm still playing on my fucked up NES, so the green scan line you see there, that's from the NES sucking shit. I need to get it fixed someday. But new revolution in playing NES games. One of the reasons I haven't been playing a lot of NES games since I played Castlevania on the channel was because I was still using a off-brand, like, fake controller. It looked like a Nintendo controller, but the buttons were super gummy, and I was having to hold down the controller really hard, so I hurt my hand really bad playing Castlevania, I'll tell you that. So, I went ahead and ordered an actual OEM Nintendo controller, and I had to wait, like, a month for that to come in, even though it said it was going to come in like, a week, but for some reason, the seller was just taking forever to actually get it to me, so I was like, I don't even know. But now that I have an actual controller, I'm ready to play more NES games. So, right as you start off the game, you've got multiple choices. One of the best things about Super Mario Bros. 2/USA is the fact that there are multiple characters to play as. So, as you already know, if you're watching me just from Super Mario Bros. 1 to 2, we have the classic Mario, we have his brother Luigi, which you could play as back in Super Mario Bros. 1 as the second player. He's pretty much just a taller, for now in the series, just a taller Mario. Then we have Toad, which, if you remember at the end of all the castles, he's there to tell you that the princess is in another castle and that I can fuck them. But yeah, finally we have Princess Peach, who is, well, the damsel in distress, or at this point she's called Princess Toadstool, but we're viewing this in the lens of a Japanese player, so she's actually Princess Peach. But yeah, you can play this entire game as 4 different characters. Sadly, you can't switch in the middle of them all, but what does it really matter here? We do have quite a choice, though. Who should we play as? We're gonna play as Mario, Luigi, Brick Boy, and Vagina. I don't really know. Of course, I'll tell you all their differences right now. Mario is a pretty well-rounded character where he's not the fastest, nor is he the strongest, but he's kind of just all around. Luigi he jumps a lot higher and has a very floaty jump, but he's, like, well, very, very slippery. It's like he's on ice at all times. Toad is very odd as he is the fastest character, but has the smallest jump. He also picks things up fast, and I'll tell you what that means later. Finally, there's Princess Peach, who is the slowest and doesn't jump the highest, but has the ability to fly in midair if you hold down the jump button. That is way more OP than you think it is. I don't know who to play as. Pretty much you've got normal mode, hard mode, and easy as fuck mode. So what do I want to play as? I don't want to play as Mario because Mario's boring. Luigi maybe. I don't want to play as Toad because he's the best. He's also Tyler, and I cannot have Tyler have any representation in this game. So it's between Luigi and Peach. So do I want to be Luigi or Pussy? I don't know. I mean, would I really, like, claim beating Super Mario Brothers if I beat it as Peach? I don't know. And I'm not planning on doing any other playthroughs, at least with this version of the game, so I don't know. Who do I want to fucking play as? That's all. I didn't even think about this decision before I started recording. Luigi or Peachy? Luigi? We gotta do this, like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo style. That's the only way I'm going to actually be able to decide this, because I don't want to chicken out, but I also want to chicken out, so that's kind of a problem, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a Tyler by his cock. If he hollers, let him die. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess we're going Luigi. Alright. Super Mario Bros. 2. World 1-1. Oh, Lord, here we go. So the entire game starts off with you falling from the sky. I'm guessing that's the door you walked in through the cave. So, for some reason, Mario, Toad, and Peach all just fucked off after finding the cave. For some reason, Luigi went in instead. It's like, yeah, Mario had a dream about this place, and he's been called to save everybody here, but Luigi went instead because he was bored. Anyway, as you can see, we've got multiple different controls. A lets you jump once again. B lets you run if I had more space. And there's a couple new controls. Left and right lets you jump. Or left and right lets you jump. That would be an interesting way to control a video game. Up don't do shit, but if you hold down, you go into this weird flashing mode, and then if you jump after that, you got an even bigger jump. So you got yourself a super jump. B lets you run and will also let you do something else. So let's go ahead and get this shit started. I love the green line. Maybe that's just Luigi's, like, that's Luigi's stand. The ability of the green line. Anyway, this game is very much interesting as it's a lot less focused on horizontal gameplay and a lot more focused on vertical gameplay. You're gonna experience the fact that, like, this game has a lot more to do with you going up and down than it is left and right, or at least as far as I'm aware, since, like I said, I've never actually played enough of this game to actually know anything about it. But yeah, kind of weird. Why am I picking up fucking turnips? Also, lag. This game lags quite a bit, so in this game, you can't jump on enemies. If you jump on enemies, nothing happens. You can literally just, like, land on them and go for a goddamn ride. If you press B, you pick them up and chuck them like fucking baseballs, or what? Baseballs? Yeah, I guess you could do a downward throw of a baseball, but if you press B, you pick up whatever's on the ground and you throw them around. Because this wasn't originally meant to be a Mario game in the end, jumping on things doesn't kill them. You have to chuck things at them. So you walk around and you grab random things out of the ground. But yeah, up will let you go through doors and let you climb up vines and all that stuff. The point is to get to the end of the level, so it's pretty basic. I mean, you can see how this game was originally pitched as a Mario game. It's a platformer, just a very, very basic platformer. But Nintendo was like, nah, we don't want this shit. But then Nintendo of America was like, we want this shit, so I don't even know. Though you can pull out, like, a bunch of weird shit. Like, you don't just pull out, what's it called? Shit. I'm like, oh, shit. Let me get that. Fuck, I didn't grab that. Oh, whatever. But yeah, this game is, like, very much different than Mario Brothers 1. Just in the fact that it just plays so much differently. Like, this isn't, like, how the original Mario Brothers was designed. But it ended up, you know, working well enough for Nintendo of America just to, you know, pump this shit out instead of the actual original Super Mario Brothers. But yeah, point of the game, you get to the end of the level, you have hit points instead of, like, stages. You can see, in the left side, you've got, I don't know, fucking red diamonds. And those red diamonds are, like, representations of your health. Jesus, stop. Luigi, calm your fucking fast-ass tits down. As you can see, well, Luigi is, you know, he's on fucking lithium. I don't fucking know. Oh, Lord. But yeah, there's a bunch of different power-ups that exist in the game. There's these red cherries, which I'll explain what they do soon. There's red hearts that fly off of the screen, and they're, like, health points. They're, like, extra health points. And then there's, well, the weird-ass potion that I pulled out of that one area. Oh, fuck. God damn, I am not winning Super Mario Brothers 2 so far. I gotta remember, like, I have to hold down the button. I can't just tap it. This shit ain't, digital. This shit is analog. God damn. It's gonna be hard to remember that. But yeah, anytime you run into an enemy when you're not on top of them, you are going, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, what was that? I already gamed over. Luigi, you suck dick. Let's just go ahead and retry. You also have continues in this game. You actually have continues, which means you have a limited amount of continues. So if you lose all your lives and you lose all your continues, guess what? It's to the back. It's to the beginning of the game again. So have fun with that shit. But yeah, there's a bunch of different power-ups in the game that we're gonna experience. Those, like, weird potion things. You can throw those on the ground and summon a door. If you go through those doors, you, like, end up in this weird dark space. That dark space, you can pick up, like, mushrooms, and those mushrooms will give you extra health points. So it's kind of more in, like, an RPG kind of way with how that works. But if you get hit down to 1 life point, you die. So don't do that, okay? Jesus. But yeah, Luigi is very weird. Like I said, he's extremely slippery. He kind of has, like, no traction. There you go. Showing you guys that you can indeed pick up that mushroom thing, but once you close the door, you're out of there. But yeah, all of the characters, like I said, are very weird. Very weird. Like, Mario is normal, like I said. Luigi is fucking weirdo because he, like, kicks his legs in midair. If you've ever wondered why Luigi sometimes has that weird, like, fucked up momentum, that's because of this game. Because of this game, Luigi got pretty much all of the things that exist in his repertoire, and that's really weird. But yeah, Luigi is, like, a fucking weirdo. How is that fair? I'm like, how is that fair? God damn. But yeah, Luigi, like, he can float just by kicking his legs up and down. Because he's a weirdo. And he can do, like, weird-ass shit, like just skip over parts of the level. But, he also is, like, stuck in midair. He's not choosing to do this. He can just do this. I don't really know why. I'm gonna guess Luigi's just, he's I don't know, on crack. We already kind of knew Luigi's on crack, but that's for other reasons. That's for other reasons, like all the times he, like, you know, fought the police with his mustache. He fights the police. Yeah. Luigi is a cab or whatever the fuck. All right, if you collect a bunch of those cherries right there, it gives you this, which is the, you know, the star from the original Mario Brothers. Yay, I'm invincible, but I can't hear the game because it's so loud, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's what all those cherries are for, but point is you climb through a bunch of doors and you try and get to the end of the level, but Luigi is... Oh, Lord, I don't know why I picked Luigi. Oh, boy, I got another one of these things. Yeah, you can place these down and you can use it as a way to go to this, like, subspace dimension, I think it's called. It just lets you go to, like, another side of the world. And if you place the the mushroom, or if you place the door in a very specific place, you do have a chance at picking up one of those mushrooms like I've been doing. And if you pick those up, they give you an extra hit point. So if you're wondering how the hell I've been doing that, I've been getting lucky. Yeah, Luigi's not fun to play with. Like you can see, he's very slippery. He hates gravity. So he just, like, you know, floats around like a jackass, and it takes him 8 minutes to try and get back down to the fucking ground. Oh, no, no, you sick bastards. But yeah, other than that, Luigi's pretty much the same as Mario. He's just, you know, I don't like fucking playing as him. But here's one of the examples of where this game becomes a lot more vertical than it does horizontal. It's kind of odd in that way. Let's see, can you jump off the vines, or is it like a you're not allowed? Yeah, you're not allowed to jump off them. Okay, but Luigi's fucked up momentum and gravity is really going to be something that's going to fuck with me in this game. You're fucked up, Luigi. You fucked up, Luigi. How could you do this to me, Luigi? But yeah, I'm probably going to be very angry with Luigi throughout this entire fucking game. Because I don't like playing as him already, but you know, I'm stuck with Ouija. There we go. I finally made it to the end of the first goddamn level. Weirdest thing. What the hell is that thing? This is the first appearance of a character called Birdo, which I guess is one of gaming's first openly, like, trans characters, or like, I guess gender queer characters. This thing doesn't know if it's a man or a woman. And not to be, you know, racist and all that shit, but it's played for pretty much laughs in this game. Where this thing doesn't know if it's a man or a woman, it's just a weird pink dinosaur that's shoving eggs at us. But yeah, the most interesting thing about Super Mario Bros. USA, I will say, is the fact that this game has a lot more to do with the later history of the Mario series than you think it does. There you go. First level beaten. You pick up this fucking orb and you walk inside of a falcon's mouth. No bonus. Damn you. Oh, you actually get to choose different characters? I didn't know that. Like I said, I've never really played this game, so I guess I don't have to play as Luigi every single time. Thank God. I'll play as the best! The best! When Toad kills himself because he has to exist. As you can see, Toad doesn't jump high. Toad sucks. But he is the fastest. Jesus. I'm gonna have a real hard time playing as Toad. I should not have chosen Toad. I wanted an example of Toad. Jeez, look, yeah, I want the example of Toad is that he sucks. Oh Lord. There's an example of the super jump. The super shit-sucking 5 billion. Yes, now I can ride on a flying carpet, but somehow I died. Somehow I died there. Jesus. But yeah, this game, the most interesting thing is that this game has a lot more to do about Mario's lore, because a lot of the characters in this game become part of Mario lore, like the stuff like the Shy Guys, which are those guys that are wearing the masks that have just been, you know, randomly trying to murder me for no godforsaken reason. They are like important Mario characters in the future for no fucking reason. Get out of here, you fat bitch. Boink. Get fucking knocked the hell out. Oh, damn. These are like pipes. Oh, I know this guy. I know this guy. But yeah, a lot of the enemies in this game become very famous Mario characters for some odd reason. Oh, Lord, that's Phanto. I don't like Phanto. I don't think anybody likes Phanto. Jesus, you sick bitch. Yeah, I love Game Over. It tastes so good. Alright, I can play as somebody else. Fuck Toad. He's goddamn awful. Let's play as Pussy. Pussy? And now we're back to level 1? Jesus, this game takes no goddamn prisoners. This game hates you and will make sure you know it. Jeez. Alright, well, with Princess Peach, she's the weakest of everybody because she has the hardest time, like, picking shit up. But the cool thing is, well, like I said, she can goddamn float. But yeah, a lot of the characters, like, you see the Shy Guys, these guys with little masks on their faces, become a very, very integral, like, Mario enemy. Like, the Shy Guy's been in a lot of games, even though he originally wasn't even a Mario character, which is really goddamn weird. More examples of Peach being OP as fuck. You can just skip gameplay. It's just like, I don't feel like platforming today. I just wanna go out and die instead. And there you go. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's turtle shells in this game. I don't know why there's a Koopa turtle shell here, but whatever. I'm like, but whatever. But yeah, she picks up things the slowest because she's technically the weakest character, because I like judging women and all that stuff. I love judging women. But yeah, a lot of the characters in this game weren't even Mario characters, but later become Mario characters like Shy Guy, which is what I'm trying to communicate right here. But yeah, for some reason, Peach is just that bitch in this game. She can literally goddamn fly, and she doesn't have the fucked up physics of Luigi. And she can jump like a normal person unlike Toad, so she's pretty much God. She's pretty much God. I don't know why you wouldn't play as anybody else, I guess, except for Mario. Where that's probably the intended experience, but I don't care about intentions. I care about the truth. The truth is, I'd rather be, you know, Princess Peach. Let's see, there we go. Jesus, stop throwing me off vines. But yeah, I plan to try and beat this game. I don't know if how long that's going to take, because there's no way to save this game, because it's an old Nintendo game, so that might be a little bit tough. It's gonna have to be one of those Let's Plays where I do it all in one big run, like Castlevania or the original Mario Brothers. So that's gonna have to be one of those things. Back to Birdo. She's actually a very iconic character as well. If you play any of the Mario sports games, she's going to be in there as Yoshi's, like, friend. We don't know who Yoshi is yet. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll meet him. Oh, you'll meet him. But yeah, this thing summons eggs, and you throw eggs at its goddamn asshole, and then it dies and gives you a ball. And then you walk through a giant goddamn, like, not a phoenix, a falcon mouth, and it just works. It just works. That's all I gotta say. So, yeah, I mean, this game's supposed to take place in a dream, so it's going to be at least somewhat more, surreal. Hello, I need your flying carpet. Can I have your flying carpet, please? Please. I can't fly over here without it. Okay, I'm gonna fly back this way to see if I can get him to spawn again. There we go. Yeah, I kind of need this guy's, like, flying carpet to even do anything good with myself. Because we need to fly. But yeah, this game gets very, very surreal. It also has, like, a very Arabian kind of, I don't know, like, design idea. A lot of things are meant to be, like, I don't know, flying carpets and, like, jars and shit like that. That's probably racist on my end, but I don't really care. That's just what everybody says. Anyway, this is Phanto. He is an unloved idiot. And, he fucks with you until you can open up a door. He fucks with you until you can open up a door, which is a great way of saying things. Ooh, sniffets. Oh, bomb. Rope, lamp oil, bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you kill me. As long as you kill me. Jesus. But yeah, Phanto is one of those characters that doesn't show up a lot in the series, but is for some reason feared by all. I don't really get it. Let me put that down. Put that shit down! The hell? Oh, that's gonna explode. There we go. That's gonna explode. But now we're literally just playing Minecraft in this game, so good to know. Good to know that I can play Minecraft in Mario! What the fuck? Oh, I love the old NES controller, even if this is like OEM. It doesn't change the fact that it's not always the best. Alright, place down the bomb, and then just don't get my ass beaten. There we go. I love the fact that sometimes when you hold up on the original Nintendo controller, you could just, you know, be holding down. Be holding down or up at the same time, or left and right. The original D-pad design, it wasn't always so ergonomic to the point where you could actually, you know, press the direction you wanted to go in. Oh, Lord. Let me charge jump. Let me see. There we go. 20 uses of the charge jump. But damn. Oh, Lord. I keep on getting my ass kicked, don't I? Why do I keep getting my ass handed to me? I don't know. I'm not good at this game. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of experience in the original Super Mario Brothers to at least be able to beat that one, but I've had no experience in Mario Brothers 2. Anyway, don't get shot by the eggs. It's probably at least a little bit self-explanatory right there. But you throw the eggs at Birdo. Or at least you try. At least you try. Come on, fucker. There we go. Also, I'm short now, so I guess I can avoid eggs a lot easier. But yeah, this game, unlike the original Super Mario Brothers, only has 7 worlds. The original game had 8 worlds. But this game, I will tell you, looks a lot better than the original Mario Brothers. The original Mario Brothers, while a classic, did have extremely simple graphics for the original Nintendo. The original Nintendo can pull off shit like this, so... It goes to show you that the graphics of the time, it took a little bit of extra time for stuff to, you know, progress and all that stuff. But this game looks a lot better than the original Super Mario Brothers, at least in my opinion. Design-wise. Alright, we're at level 3. And you can, I guess this is just teaching you that you can hop on the, what are they? The falcon things? I guess they're falcon. No! Jesus Christ. Where do I start now? Do I start at level 1-1? God damn. Your continues don't work until you're actually at the next world. That is horseshit. I'll probably be playing most of this game as Peach. Knowing that I can change characters per level is quite useful, but I'll probably only be playing as Peach because she's, like, the easiest person to play as. Oh, Lord, let me go through the door. I need a health bar. Another interesting thing, if you pick things up in this, like, weird area, you actually get coins, which is where you can find the coins from Mario. But if you get those coins, that's what that whole roulette thing stands for at the beginning, or at the ending of the stages. It's just to say, like, oh, you picked up a bunch of coins from Subspace? Well, that's good and all. Let's use them for something, which I think just allows you to get extra lives. Which would be very useful for me, because I keep on fucking dying. Keep on fucking. At least I'd like to get done with World 1-1 in this. I'd at least be able to, like, to say that I got done with the first world. Even if, like, it took me an hour. An hour! Go away. I'm like, go away, shy guy. Go away, weird bouncy dude. Go away, bitch boy. Which one's bitch boy? That one. You see, I was holding up, but the game thought I was holding right for some reason. Those old Nintendo controllers. They're good. They're classic. It feels a lot nicer than the other one, but damn, does it hurt to fucking use. Okay. Drop that. But yeah, the subspace area just flips around everything. Like, everything's backwards for some reason. Die. Fucking hell. You can also change the arc of your throws depending on if you're jumping or if you're running. If you're running, it lets you throw things very far. And you can hold down B to run. If you're just walking normally, you go this speed. But if you hold down B, you fucking book it across the screen. Though I guess I haven't found much use for running fast as fuck right now. Seeing as I keep getting my ass handed to me. I don't want to go that fast because I keep running into enemies. Not that I'm actually holding down the run button. I think you also just go at a relatively, like, nicer speed in this game versus, you know, the original Super Mario Brothers. Come on. This area is very unfun. Very unfun. Let's see. Alright. You see? What'd I fucking tell ya? It's... the controls are a little bit bullshit. I don't like... It's not even this game's problem, though. It's just a problem with the controller itself. Being able to hold multiple directions very easily means that I accidentally go over to right or left while I'm trying to go up. Like that. I was just holding up in that entire situation, but the game was like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You did not do that. You lied to me. How could you lie to me? How could I lie to you? That's right. Anyway, catch egg, do thing. It's weird because the eggs are the same exact sprite as those clouds back there. It's just smaller. or bigger, depending on the size of an egg. Egg. Don't ask why it throws eggs. I have no idea. Why it throws it out of its mouth instead of throwing it, you know, out of its vagina. Anyway, I guess you play slots. Ooh, I got a 1-up. All right. Didn't get anything there. Didn't get anything there. I at least got 1-up. Oh, I guess I got an extra game. I don't know how the fuck I got an extra game, but okay. So you want to be on the lookout for those coins in subspace if you can find them, which means picking up every single fruit or whatever the fuck you can find in order to get what you want. Alright, get rid of you, because I need to fly. Got a blast, shoot through the stars, and fly on flying carpets somehow. How does Peach do it? I don't know. Ooh. Let's see, I think you can put them down on these thingamajigs, and you find stuff. There you go. Let's see, come on, let me pick up the coins. Let me pick up your coin! Anyway, I need to go in here and grab Fanto again. I don't like you, you goddamn mask-wearing motherfucker. You don't got a nice mask. The only nice mask I know about is from The Flash. Oh, fuck. I'm like, fuck you. Damn. Alright. Oh, jeez. They keep throwing their, like, whatever the hell this weird ball is at me. I don't like your ball. I don't like your balls. If you don't like my balls, then, you know, I'm real sorry about that. I don't mean to have unlikable balls. What is unlikable balls? I don't know. Too saggy. Too fucking saggy. Bob Saget. Let's see. Place this down and run away from the goddamn bomb. Let's see. But yeah, this game's a lot more methodical in the way that you play. It's not like a running, dashing goddamn game. You are being at least a little bit more methodical with your moves. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm like, can you give me another one of the potions or something? Nah, we've got turnips. This is also where, like, if you know in the later Mario Brothers games, where the whole throwing shit mechanic came from. Throwing shit came from this game and became, like, a pretty integral gameplay part of pretty much every other game. Birdo, can you please? Don't be a Birdo bitch. Oh, somehow I caught that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why Birdo shoots things out of her mouth. I don't know why a dream world would create that, but who knows? Who knows why the dream world needed to create like shooting people. Alright. Yeah, the eggs can hurt. Just be wary. There we go. There we go. Now I can do these levels pretty quick. I just need to learn level 3 so I can actually get to world 2. I gotta power up somehow. I got an extra life right there. I don't know how I did that, but now I'm at least racking up a ton of extra lives. I don't know any of the, what's it called? Secrets of this game. Like, I knew quite a few of the secrets in Super Mario Bros. 1, but Super Mario Bros. 2, I really don't know anything about this game, to be truthful. I'm gonna place this here, I guess. There we go. I'm getting real lucky with pulling up the mushroom, though. Thank you for the coin. Let's see. There you go. You collect 5 of the cherries, and you get the Superstar. Or the Starman, to be more accurate. If we're going by Mario standards, it's called the Starman. It's not the Superstar. You're a real superstar! What's that from? I think that's from fucking FNAF. God damn. Why do I have to think about that fucking series? What was... Oh, fuck! What?! Oh, that's bullshit right there. No, that's bullshit. I guess you have to learn to judge your flying powers. If you overshoot it, that's no good. Also, if you don't actually throw an enemy into the void, they don't count as being dead. I'm gonna go in here again. Can I grab another one? I can at least grab another coin. Grab another coin and then try and be stronger. Okay. Also, I don't know what that clock thing was about. Let me see. Come on, I gotta be more careful with my jumps. Alright, I gotta be more careful with my bullshit. Oh boy. Yeah, there's logs. Don't know why there's logs falling down. London logs is falling down. What is London logs? I don't even know, dude. Also, am I trapped in here? Oh lord. I want the coins. I don't want this shit. Oh lord. The game's like, nah, you want this shit. You want this shit. Also, this game can be like somewhat laggy. Just with a lot of things going on screen, the game can just kind of have a little bit of a problem with itself. I did not choose to do that. I don't know how that thing pulled me off of the chain, but okay. I don't know how you did that. Also, I think I need these things. Let me see. Nice thing is that Peach can, like, still fly while holding something, so that's useful. But yeah, this game can sometimes just feel more like a puzzle platformer than it is a, like, regular platformer. You're having to solve puzzles like breaking through walls, stacking this shit for some reason. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now, where in the blue hell is this going to leave me off to? Up here, I guess. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I just get so angry at video games. Video games that suck ass. This game doesn't suck ass, but like, you know, it's a classic Nintendo game. It's going to be at least a little bit bullshit. Oh, damn. This is where you get the Phanto key from? Okay. I'm like, Jesus, I don't want to deal with that. Okay. So once you grab the key, Phanto just... he gets a little bit angry and he starts chasing after you no matter where in the hell you're going. Alright, I'm gonna go down this way because this way is faster. At least I think it's faster. Oh, shoot. I'm like, oh, shit. Come on, go in. Gee, oh, where in the hell do I go now? Okay, not here, I guess. Not here, I guess. There are ways of taking out Phanto, but you need the Starman to do them. I'm gonna guess I need to go down. Shit! That's bullshit. That's bullshit right there. That's bullshit right there. And now I have to fight all my way back up just to try and get the key back. Okay. Well, it's good to know that I went the exact wrong way. Oh, fuck. I need at least one of these to make the jump. There we go. Come on, we can beat World 1. I believe in us. We can beat World 1. We have enough gaming prowess to at least beat World 1, I would say. Okay, so just get up there. It also can take forever sometimes for the super jump to charge. It can just be an annoyingly long time. There we go. Okay. Let's go get Jackass. And I can't jump that high? Jesus. Princess Peach, I don't know if you should have come on this adventure if you can't jump. It's like, you know, we're part of the jump men. We have to jump. We have to jump really high. Okay. But, you know, get my way out of the way. He at least is taking a while to get down to me. So just keep running. What the fuck? Why did Sniffit get me right there? Oh shit! What the hell? Okay. I was like, I don't know what the hell to do there. I was like, oh, okay, I'm falling into a pit. At least I can walk right back through and get the Phanto key. That makes things slightly easier. But I'm just like, Jesus. I'm like, what? So me trying to like hurtle down to the bottom was not always the best idea, so you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful when you're flying through hell. When you gotta be free bird, yeah. Do 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 do. There we go. All right, got through there. It's like survival horror with Phanto. It really is. Yeah. You wanna make things easy? You play as her. You play as her. Things are easy. Let's see. There we go. Oink. Oh lord. Gotta look out for the little shocky guys. But now we're coming up to the first boss of the game. Or, I think so. At least what I think is the first boss. There we go. One of my favorite Mario characters of all time. You're about to see him. There we go. Drop that one down. Jesus. There we go. This is Mauser. He is a mouse. He likes to throw bombs at you. Bombs? But yeah, you just kind of have to throw the bomb. When he throws a bomb, you got to go ahead and just throw it back on top of him. And the more you do that, the easier he becomes. He is a little bit of a dick. Little bit of a dick. And he loves, like, flashing lights. Flashing lights is his favorite. Is his favorite band. I'm waiting for him to, like, throw a bomb when it's safe. So, be seizure warning and all that stuff. Alright. There you go. You blow him up with his own bombs, and he's, you know, not too bad. I don't know how many times you have to throw him up with his fucking bombs. You gotta kill Chuck E. Cheese? Because he's been cheesing lately. What the fuck? I didn't know that that's something I could do. I could catch them midair? That's a little bit intense. I don't know how you catch grenades midair. It's like those people who, like, hold down a grenade when it's, like, you know, it's in its clip, and then somehow they stop it from exploding. Oh, Lord. And I have to remember not to get bombed. Let's see. Come on. I'm waiting for the best time. What was the best of times? Oh, it was the worst of times. Jesus. Can you, like, stop that? Can you, like, stop that shit? It's really annoying. And it's giving everybody seizures. Oh, Lord. You know how it goes with classic video games. They didn't know that your eyesight needed to be kept intact. Can you stop throwing bombs down there? I need to collect the bombs. The bombs. Let's see, I could try and catch them. I don't think I'm... Oh, I caught him. I caught him, but, Alright. There we go. That should get him, right? There we go. Mauser's down. He's Chuck E. Cheese with grenades. Let's see. Am I gonna get any extra lives doing like this? Oh! I got one. I got one. Jesus. Now we're on to World 2-1, which I guess is Sand World. Either way, I'm gonna have to end this episode here, just knowing that we don't have we went for a really long time. Explanation, and then trying to get through World 1. It took a while. So, we're gonna end it here. Next time, on Super Mario Bros. USA, we're gonna try and speed things up and not just beat one world in one episode. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilons, Shiolia Leo, the Disciples of Epsilon, Light Duo, Cloud Eon 14, Dominic Jones, and Darcy Lanfranco. The Epsilon Sage, Phoenix. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So, thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys next time.